CALCASA is excited about 2011 and our opportunity to once again celebrate Sexual Assault Awareness Month. For me, Sexual Assault Awareness Month is an opportunity. It's a time, much like the way that we observe holidays, and we use that time to kind of reflect upon the past. We also use that time to look at where we are today in the present. And we also use that time to make plans for the future and where we want to go and what we still need to do. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is a time for us to acknowledge the experiences of sexual assault survivors, as well as really pay attention to all the work that lies ahead of us. It's a time for us to increase awareness around the issue of sexual assault and sexual violence, and for us to invite more people from the general public, from legislators, funders, communities, from every walk of life. It's an opportunity for us to invite people in to join us in continuing to work to eliminate sexual assault and sexual violence. It's a time for us to ensure that the voices of sexual assault survivors, whether they be women, children, men, whether they be people of color, people with disabilities, people from LGBTQ communities, whether they be undocumented or recent immigrants to this country. It's a time for us to really ensure that everyone's voices are heard and that we are working together, that we're standing together to create a world that's free from sexual assault and sexual violence. And I think that this is a great opportunity for us to make a pledge, and I'd like to make a pledge as the Executive Director of CALCASA. I'd like to make a pledge to use this time, the month of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, to create opportunities to increase awareness and commitment with funders around funding issues so that we can ensure that we are able to provide the kinds of services that we need. I'd like to use this time, pledge to use this time to engage in public policy efforts. And what I mean by that is to include both legislators and grassroots community efforts, to bring those together to ensure that we can affect change at a public policy level. And I'd like to utilize this month also to increase the opportunity to have discussions and ask other people to join us, to join with us so that we can truly create a world free from sexual assault, free from sexual violence. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to also think about what you will do. What will you pledge? And to join us in pledging what we can do to create the world that we want to live in.